Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I filmed in this lovely room, but you guys already know if I'm in this room. This week we are doing Valentine's Day Outfit Inspo. I mean, Valentine's is coming. Valentine is coming. We all want to look cute, we all want to look sexy, but most importantly, we all want to feel good. So this is my little take on some inspiration for Valentine's Day, and I'll give you a little something to get you going. Obviously it's my clothes, so maybe find like a similar or equivalent, or just ways to style the clothes possibly for Valentine's Day. So let's get into the Valentine's Day spirit and let's get it going. Welcome to the video. So I'm just gonna start off by showing you guys all of my shoe options, because as you can see, this thing kind of like cuts, but I'll show you in the middle of the video like, oh, this is the shoe that I'm wearing, but you guys already have an idea of how the shoe looks, and you can kind of piece it together in your mind of the full outfit. All of the outfits are going to basically run around 4 colors, which is red, of course, black and white, and a little bit of pink here and there. But here are the shoes. We have these pumps. As you can see, these pumps have been worn, girl. But I like them because they have like this, obviously the shine, and like ballet pumps started making a comeback. These are actually from when I was in primary school, basically. These are from primary school when ballet pumps were kind of what you would wear. But as you can see now, all of it is making a comeback. But I like these because of the shine that they have and the cute little bow at the ends. I think that is just so on brand, very cutesy, very trendy right now. And it's honestly true, like trends literally just repeat themselves. So this is a testament to that. Keeping in with the red is obviously red all-stars, little Converse all-stars. These are actually a little too small for me, so I don't wear them. I'm planning on selling them because I literally don't wear them. I'm gonna sell these on my Yago store very soon. I'll put a link in for my Yago store if you guys want to check out any clothes. Feel free. There's a bunch of clothes with a like ranging from everything: tops, skirts, pants, shoes, bag, everything. So if you guys maybe are looking for something, so you guys can go check out my Yago store, these will also be there. But yeah, it's just a nice clean pair of, as you can see, like literally barely worn pair of all stars, absolute classics. So those are the first two. I have these. So these actually come with a, what do you call that thing, an insole, but I have other shoes that are way too big for me that I use the insoles for these shoes to wear. So I alternate the insole between that pair of shoes and this pair of shoes, but it belongs to this pair of shoes. These are actually I bought for the hospital. Just because I'd seen a lot of people wearing Johnsons. I'm like, oh, they look really cool, they look stylish. And it's either usually a lot of people at the hospital kind of just wear tackies, which I get. And you know, you don't want to wear your nice shoes to the hospital, but there's literally blood on the floor, someone can just vomit on you, maybe you pop, like you're opening up an abscess and like all the pus just drains onto the floor. Like a lot of really disgusting things can just fall onto your shoes that you like and you love. So when I started getting into clinical practice, I kind of just stopped wearing my nice shoes and I started wearing tackies or these. Funnily enough, my tackies are also red and black, but those ones are now strictly for uni. These ones, however, I think are literally wow. I think they're actually a good stylistic shoe to have because they're just general clogs. So maybe if you're looking for clogs, I think these are look really cute. I've included them today because obviously you can see like the nice red detailing and they're very subtle. I like the shape. Unfortunately, I would say they're made for bigger feet because I have very thin feet and it's a bit uncomfortable being in these shoes, so I don't wear them as often as I wanted or I intended to wear them when I bought them. But I still think they're very cool and they're very nice. So they're kind of like a bit too big. They kind of fit like a flip-flop. I don't think they're supposed to fit like a flip-flop. Then fourth pair is these lovely lovely heels. These actually belonged to my mother. They are very cute, strappy black kitten heels. Like I said, trends repeat themselves. I mean, if my mom bought these, imagine how long ago that was. Like, I didn't even exist, but these existed, and now they are back and trendy. So they're super cute. They're like a very cute kitten. I love the strap. Like this situation, you have like the multiple straps. This is the fifth pair. These are just some about, yeah, like knee length, knee high suede, if I can put it, block heels. I've had these for a while. These were actually the first heels that I purchased for myself. So they hold a bit of a sentimental value to me. They also have this gold detailing at the back. They were really big for me, and I noticed that there were these little holes at the back, so I added these strings so that they can actually sit on my thigh and stay there, because they literally move down the whole time. But it still looks cute when they move down. It looks like kind of like a baggy type of boot, which is still quite cute and you can style. But sometimes you actually want to buy them for what they were, which was the knee length. So I kind of tie it when I want to be knee length, and if I don't, I just let it go down, and it looks very cute. But this is the last and fifth pair of heels. Now that we got all the shoes out the way, let's start with our first outfit. So first we have this little duo over here. So this is a kind of a Chinese collar, Chinese inspired top. It's definitely like a more of a warmer top, so maybe it could be good for like a rainy, cloudy type of Valentine's Day. But I have it with the skirt, which is, I don't know if you're able to see, but it's not all the way down. It's just mid shin. Yeah, it's about mid shin length. But this would be the first outfit that we have for today. It's quite a cutesy skirt because it flares out. I'm just gonna spin so you guys can see. But with this one, I would probably opt to wear either this pair of shoes, kind of give it like a little glim, but I'm kind of leaning towards these just because it gives a very like pumped up kids type of vibe, and the red with the lining at the top kind of ties in with the red at the bottom. So these would be cute with a little bit of that white, a little bit of the gray lights. Now let's get into the second outfit. All right, so this is essentially the same top, but I've changed out the bottom for this satin with a little bit of shine on it. This one does go kind of all the way down, almost to my ankles. Yeah, it's just a nice flowy, cutesy. I feel like it has a bit more depth and texture to the outfit because of these two different materials and the shine on it. For this one, I think these would be really cute just because they also have that little shine or sheer on them alongside with this. But also this one can actually be, I feel like you can style up because the dress is quite long all the way to the bottom. I think these would also be a really cute little moment. Style this top in a different kind of way with a different skirt. You've probably seen this before with the things I've thrifted and how I've styled them, but I just thought I would be thorough with the video and do it again. But this is how I would style this top. It's quite cute. It's a very like a velvet situation. It has these little two mini pockets, as you can see, and it has this flower detailing that kind of has a bit of like a more of a darker red, almost like a maroon type of vibe. But I think the little bit of shine at the top, the little bit of shine at the bottom looks really good. And I would pair this outfit especially with some heels like this, because I think all of the shining elements are coming in together. I could also pair it with the other pumps. I could also pair it with these pumps, wouldn't be a problem. But I feel like to dress it up and make it cute, this would also really look nice. Let me give you guys a little 360. But this is another way I would style the outfit. Here is another way that I would style the skirt underneath. I would actually prefer for it to just open up a bit more to kind of create that opening there. Okay, it just got out the wash, so it hasn't been buttoned up and everything. But just imagine this with me. So this is how I would style this lovely little piece. Maybe a 360. I like the way the white, the red, the black, everything is kind of molding together. And I'm just gonna give you guys a close-up so you guys can see, like, this part is the black part and here is the red and the white. And I'll insert a photo where I kind of accessorize at the top. I'll insert it right here so you guys can get an idea as well of how you can kind of maneuver around with it. But I always like button-up t-shirts because you can just style them so many ways. I could literally just put another top underneath and then put the button-up top on top and then have that be the outfit. So they're really flexible in terms of styling. With this top, for the top, I think it kind of elevates the style, gives it a bit of a mature kind of look when you use the clogs. Yeah, I really like that. Obviously you could choose any of the options below. Kind of fun, you know. But that is the outfit. Let's get on to the next one. I just thought I'd give you guys a show of like how I would style something underneath. Like here, as you can see, you could even like tuck, but yeah, you could also kind of like tuck it and do something like this where it's quite different and it kind of draws in the eye because everything just looks like what's going on, but in like a good way, like what's going on. I want to learn and get to know some more information on what's happening. But you could also tuck it in such a way that you do it like this, where you still have that bit of light going through, but this is kind of the overhead arching theme of the outfit. For this one, I would go for the heels just to kind of like match the vibe, if the way that's the best way I can explain it. Heels, you could also add the little bow. I think the bow here would like look so good, like a little black bow over here that kind of lays in the front and matches the top, like a satin black bow, like the one I showed you in the previous photo when I wore this outfit out. But yeah, I think it looks really cute. I think, okay, the back might be a bit of a thing, but I didn't tuck it the best way as possible. Also, you could obviously like make it close if you want it to be a lot more closer, or you can make it wider if you would like for it to be a bit more wider. But you can kind of maneuver and make it work for the way that your body shape and how you would like for it to look. But yeah, this is kind of the idea I was giving when I was talking about having it underneath. You can also just do it loosely. This is the idea. Okay, this one is a bit of a risky option for me because I'm not used to pattern on pattern. But I just thought I'd give you guys a look just so you guys to see if you are some people who like pattern on pattern. I don't know, maybe I'm just going, like my fashion sense and the way I look at things is going wrong. But this is it kind of gives. I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of gives. Like the pattern on pattern, the different elements. I'm kind of liking it. I really am kind of liking it. Obviously, you could swap it out for like a black or just a normal red that kind of matches more or is not patterned like this, because this is actually, it's a lot on the eye. It's a lot on the eye, but just give it some time. Let me cook. Let me cook, okay? This and then like a pair of sheer stockings and definitely the heels with these heelys. Like, walk with me, guys. Walk with me. Okay, yeah, this is actually kind of giving. So this would be another way that I would style this. Just give you guys a little 360. But yeah, preview of how it would look if it was a black. And just thought I'd give you guys a look. Here is another way that it would look now that I've swapped the bottom part for a black. You could even tie it up and do a knot like this and kind of do it like that. If you want to do a little cutesy knot at the bottom. Same thing applies with the white. You can also obviously tuck, as you can see, very similar. I think this one is a bit better because there's like a bit of like a shine on the bra, and there's obviously a little bow over there, so I think this also kind of could go pretty cute and well together. And then for shoes, I feel like I want to go for just a plain white Converse, just so you can link some of this white to something else on the outfit. There's another way that you could style it. Then we have this pattern on pattern that I feel is a bit more subtle than the previous one. It's not as loud. You kind of need to get a bit more up close to see it. There you can see it, but they have this really cute little pattern, like little flowers as well, with that maroon type situation going on. But it's a cute little mini skirt, you know, the vibes, because it's quite hot. So also quite a nice airy material. And I like just those ruffles. Literally, this used to be my mother's, and it had all these ruffles on it. And you know what's happening? Ruffles are making a comeback. So trends just repeat themselves, guys. Don't get rid of the clothes that you really like, that you can actually style in numerous types of ways. And I would definitely wear it with these. Okay, so you guys can kind of see the vibe of how it would look with the black heels. Okay, I didn't tie them up, but let me show you how they look if they moved down. They kind of look like this, which is still quite cute. But yeah, this is also, I love, I've definitely worn this outfit numerous times. I love it. I think it's super cute, super light, super airy. And I don't know, it's just giving. Let's head on to the next outfit. Here is the next option. If you've seen this one before, yes, you have. It's from the Shein haul video. But it's a cute little velvety short dress. This one I would definitely choose to do with these boots, just because I think they look so cute, but are also an option. They just fit, like black and white just fits with everything. So honestly, you can do whichever shoes that you would like, but this is essentially another option for Valentine's Day, you know, a nice night evening type of situation. It's really shiny and it feels so soft. If you also were following in that video for Shein haul, I still haven't gotten it altered, right? But I'm gonna hopefully get that done soon, because it's a very cute option for Valentine's Day. And I like the way that it frames my tattoo. Here is another stunning outfit from my closet. It's just a dress. It usually rides up, so most of the time it sits around here. So it kind of becomes like a mini skirt by the time I've walked a couple of minutes, but it can stretch down because it is quite a stretchy dress. I like it because it's a bodycon dress, so it kind of everything together. For this one, I would not wear any of the options that I showed before. I'd actually just go for a plain simple white Converse, just because it's very loud. It has a very heartsy situation, and obviously here are the ruffles again on top. Then you can obviously make a bow here if you want to make a bow, whatever you're feeling basically. Here's a little 360, very nice, very light and summery. So those are all the options that we have for today. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It really helps to grow the channel. And if you'd like to see a lot more of my content, I do TikTok and Instagram, so you can definitely get my pages down, linked below in the description. Please feel inspired, guys. If you weren't excited for Valentine's Day this year, please be excited. Love is a very beautiful thing, and it comes in many shapes and forms and different fonts and styles. There is love all around you, and there is love also within you. With that being said, I will see you guys next week, Sunday. Enjoy your week, lovies, and have a lovely, lovely Valentine's Day.